Hello and welcome to Facebook Live. My name is Mary and I'm so excited to be here today at Stitcher's Quest. We're located in Santa Rosa Mall in Northwest Florida. I want to tell you about our new hand stitching club that's coming up. It will be all about hand stitching, so you won't be bringing a machine in. And it will be designed to be fun and to bring out your creativity. Our first class will be Thursday, March 4th at 10:30 a.m. It will be here at Stitcher's Quest in Santa Rosa Mall. During our first class, we will discuss the tools that are needed for hand stitching, and it is a very portable craft. So that's wonderful because sometimes you want to have a little craft or a little something to do when you're going on a trip. Sometimes you're sitting there in front of the TV and it's like, oh, I wish I had just some little handwork or something to do. So this is perfect for that. It's very portable. You can put it in a little box or put it in a little pouch and carry it with you. So we will, during our classes, we will discuss the different types of threads, and I want to show you a few of those that are carried here at Stitcher's Quest. They have a variety of these sashiko threads. Sashiko is a type of Japanese embroidery. These are very similar to embroidery floss. They have a little bit more loft to them, and they have a matte finish, and that's basically the only difference between these and an embroidery thread. They sew out very nicely, and she's got, this is only some of the colors that she has here. So another yarn that she has is this pendenza. She's got several yarns from Plymouth Yarn Company. This is a beautiful variegated thread. It is 100% Egyptian cotton. I've got this one here to show you, and I've got this one that's a nice denim blue. The other nice thing about this thread is it's a nice weight so that you can actually pull this into a needle and sew with it like this. But it is also stranded, so you can pull this apart, and if you don't want your thread to be quite this thick, you can make it a little finer by pulling these threads just like embroidery floss. So that's the really nice thing about that thread, beside it being just luscious. Another one we're going to use is this is called Reserve Sport Solid. This is a beautiful cork color. If you can tell, it's the TV screen does not give it justice. It is fine enough to go in a needle, and it sews up beautifully. But this will give us a little bit more depth in some of our projects as well. It is a 45% extra fine merino wool and mulberry silk blend. So yeah, it's nice. So another thread we're going to use is called Pima Colada. Who doesn't love that? And this is the beautiful coral color. They've got other colors of all of these. This is a beautiful aqua color. This is 75% Peruvian Pima cotton, and it's beautiful. This one is by Adriaphil. It's called Cupido. This is 40% cotton, 35% acrylic, and has some metallized fibers in it, so it is a sparkly. And I'll try to bring this up to the light so you can see it's got that shine to it, that sheen. It's beautiful. And there's several colors of this. Another one we're going to use is called Forget Me Not, also by Plymouth Yarns. This is a very, very nice soft green. This is a yarn that is too thick to go into most of our embroidery needles and our fabrics. But we're going to use this to couch on. That's one of the things you'll be learning in the classes, couching. So we're going to use some other threads as well. Pearl cotton you usually find in these little balls like this, and your everyday embroidery floss. But please check into the sashiko and these other yarns that you didn't know. Stitcher's Quest carried yarns. They also carry bamboo embroidery needles. So it's a quilt shop, but it's a sewing shop, and it's got all these other things that people are may not be aware of. So come on out. We're also going to talk about different fabrics that we're going to use. One of the things we want to do is do a lot of freeform cutting. So we're going to do some little houses and some things like that. We're going to do scenery. So we're going to use different fabrics, including batiks. And this is just one piece of the lovely batik that you can get here at Stitcher's Quest. And some ombre. I had bought this piece of ombre. You can see the different shading on the one piece of fabric. So it's going to be so fun to work with. And I was just walking out in the shop and I pulled this in. I was so excited when I saw this. But look how beautiful this is. Oh my goodness. This is just, I know, I gotta get some. We're also going to talk about needles. I actually was in the store yesterday and I found these they had stocked these needles. There's the embroidery needles and the chenille needles. I like the chenille ones a little bit better because look at the eye in that thing. That's a nice big eye in that needle. These have big eyes too, but not quite as big. So the important thing is it does need a big eye to carry the thread in it, and it needs a sharp point to go in the fabric. But these are wonderful. But any kind of the chenille needle I have found works really well. We're going to start our first class by creating a stitch journal, and what you'll receive are these pieces of fabric. This is just a nice fabric that has this line through it, so it makes it easy for you to stay on the lines if you're that kind of person. But it's going to come pre-printed with the different stitches. So I've got 4 pages of different stitches here. And what you're going to do in the class is create the stitches. So we're going to learn the stitches, and you're going to create your journal. And this is just the start. We've got 4 pages here that we're going to use in our beginning projects. I was going to say, I hope I don't have that upside down. There you go. So some feather stitches, and there's the couching, wrapping, and some fun daisy stitches. And what I showed on this one with the running stitch is the different fibers. So you see the sparkly one there. And you see these other fabrics that you can use. So you can see how it can make a difference in the project that you're creating. Like I said, this is all about creativity. So when we want you to have fun with it. So at our first class, you're also going to receive a pre-printed piece of fabric with this cute little cottage home on it. This is a loose weave fabric that I got here at Stitcher's Quest, and I printed on it with using a silhouette machine and using the sketch pens. So if you're interested in the silhouette sketch pen process and how to do that, there's actually going to be a class on that on March the 5th. Just check out the Stitcher's Quest website and check that out if you're interested. But that's how I got this image on this fabric, was using the silhouette sketch pens. But this is our little practice project. So I've worked up my mine. And here is what I've done, and I've just had fun with it. And that's what I want you to do. You'll get the basic outline, and then you put your creativity in it. So you can see I put some running stitches here to create movement in the wind, some little birds, lots and lots of French knots. So there's the couching down here and the lane on the pathway, and then some more ricing and the little checks, and so the daisy chain I used to make the flowers here. So, and this is just a little free-form puppy dog. So it's really all the stitches that you get in the stitch journal. You can do this with that, and we'll be learning more stitches as we go along, as the classes progress. Like I said, I want to do some creative things where we're free-form cutting fabrics and hand stitching those on top of the other fabrics to make landscapes and scenes and things like that. If there's enough interest, we'll do some other types of hand stitching. The sashiko, since Judy's carrying these sashiko threads, I've looked this up, and this looks very interesting as far as an embroidery project. So if there's interest in that, we might be able to do sashiko. I know I want to do that. So I guess that's all I have to say. I'll look at the comments, and I see we've got a few people that signed on. Hey, everybody. Yes, I'm having fun since retirement. So I am so excited about this class. I hope that you're excited too. And come and join us here at Stitcher's Quest. Again, I'm Mary. So come and join us at Stitcher's Quest in Santa Rosa Mall. And can't wait to see you and get started. Bye-bye.